This is Captain Reese, a pirate legend upon the Sea of Thieves. There's three things that motivate this buccaneer: adventure, gold, and commendations. Whether it be solo aboard the SS Isabella, or with friends on Goldmember, or some other vessel, adventure awaits you salty sea dogs! So come join Captain Reese, First Mate Machiko, crew member Todd, and Navigator Kenobi as they batten down the hatches, raise anchor, lower sail, and begin the hunt upon the Sea of Thieves. This is the Commendation Hunter. Ahoy there, peanut butter pirates! Welcome back to another episode of the Commendation Hunter. Today's commendation lies within the Merchant Alliance and did not start off well. The commendation itself is named Manifestation for bringing 20 recovered ship manifests to the Merchant Alliance. I was seated on 17 and figured I would stack the last 3. Starting at Galleon's Grave, I got supplies from the barrels on the outpost and picked up a prize lost shipment bundle for captain ships. My plan was to have my first one be from here to Morrow's Peak out in the Devil's Roar. I would do my last 2 from there. There was an active Fort of Fortune on the server at the time, another player nearby, and a Reaper on their map, so for now, I wouldn't raise an emissary flag until my final voyage, since these voyages can give you grade 5 easily. This would help me keep a low profile. After a few tries, I got the voyage route I wanted and set off. Arriving at the first set of seagulls, I got the clue and the captain's key. Even though the log entry said to go to Kraken's Fall and visit Luton Penelope, I had the key and headed right for the destination, eager to disappear into the solitude of the Devil's Roar. This would prove to be a disaster. You see, this route normally has the shipwreck close to Morrow's Peak itself so that no surrounding volcano can hit you. However, the shipwreck ended up being right next to a volcano. It was dormant for now, so I dove with the key and sent the loot from the captain's cabin to the surface. Going up for air, I boarded the Bella and harpooned everything aboard. As I was grabbing health though, I heard the sound no one wants to hear. The black smoke meant the volcano was going to erupt and I jumped overboard. My thinking here was to get the manifest and get the heck out of Dodge. I got the manifest and swam towards the surface to see Isabella in flames. Just as I was climbing up, the mast went down, but I needed to stop the boiling water from coming in. I was a sitting duck.
Meatball!
On the ferry, there was another pirate. I ducked quickly, hoping to avoid their gaze. Maybe they perished at the Fort of Fortune? Respawned, I desperately tried to save the Bella.
Are you ready for some meatball?
You can't make this stuff up. Eventually, the volcanic eruption ceased and I was able to put out the fire, make repairs, and bucket the water. Then as I looked for the shipwreck again, it was gone. Since I got the manifest, it must have despawned one of the times I died, even with the stuff still on it. At this point, I was massively demoralized and sold what I had. I signed off and watched AEW while eating a bowl of ice cream to feel better. The next morning I signed back on, starting at Galleon's Grave again. There was a Reaper 5 on the map with the Reaper's chest. There was also an active Fort of Fortune on the server. I repeated my starting steps from yesterday and got the route to Morrow's Peak again. I only needed 2 more of these I would stack, raising the emissary flag once I was already out in the roar, since the Reaper 5 would know exactly where I was. They were heading to the Fort of Fortune at Sailor's Knot Stronghold, which was on the other side of the map. I figured I'd have time if they did come for me. The first group of seagulls had crates and a clue leading to a beach on the north of Kraken's Fall. On the beach there was a clue, the captain's key, 2 crates, and some skellies. Once again, having the captain's key meant I could go right to the destination. On the way though, I did find another group of seagulls and grab the crates. The shipwreck was exactly what I mentioned earlier about normally being closer to Morrow's Peak. Look, as I'm raising the anchor at the shipwreck and I have the Morrow's Peak pop-up showing. This time I had no problem clearing the captain's cabin, grabbing the manifest, and the rest, and pulled up to the outpost. After a few tries, I got my desired final voyage, taking me from here to Ashen Reaches. The Reaper 5 was taking their Fort of Fortune loot to the hideout, so I raised my emissary flag and made haste for the first group of seagulls. In this first bunch was the captain's key. However, wanting to give the Ashen Reaches some time to calm down, I found another group of seagulls. While sailing towards the next group, I saw what I thought was the wrecked seagulls. When I changed course and got close, they despawned, meaning they were just barrels and sank upon my arrival, and I had gone off course. Going back to the one I passed by, it turned out to be the shipwreck. Taking the captain's key below, I cleared out the captain's cabin and grabbed the manifest. But while trying to swim out of it, I was attacked by sirens while close to drowning. I managed to grab another crate and was only grade 4 emissary-wise, but that was good enough for me. The Reaper 5 had sold their loot but kept their flag up as they went to go do the Fort of the Damned, while I sailed back to Morrow's Peak, parked near the Sovereigns, and grabbed my commendation and some gold. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like the video and subscribe. It really helps out the channel a lot. Share the video with your friends. Another day, another grade 5 commendation in the bag. What's next? Who knows? Well, I probably should, considering I make these. I should look into that. Until next time, my friends, this is the Commendation Hunter, signing off.